Last time I framed out the understair storage space with 4x2 timber, and now moving on to making the pull-out drawers. First off, I'm positioning, leveling and then fixing the telescopic slides to the insides of the frame. These will make the sides for the bottoms of the drawers. The sides for the bottom of the drawers, the bottom. Yeah, this is, I believe, 18mm plywood, and they are exactly 80 centimeters length, so that's the length of the drawers as intended. It's also the length of the drawer slides. And they were 7 centimeters wide. I cut them down to 5.5. Why 5.5? Because the drawer slides, the runners I should say, they are 5.3 millimeters high. I'm going to be drilling not in the center line, but 2 millimeters below center, so that they're well clear of the frame, sticking up a bit so that the bottom plate that then goes on top of these guys is clear of the drawer runners. This has been in the garage for a while, and because of course I just cut it with a table saw, the edges are pretty sharp and splintery, so I'm going to sand those down. Look how neatly they stack up after sanding. The metal drawer slides go on after this, so this is the moment to paint these pieces. Next, the bottom sides are aligned with the installed drawer slides and screw positions are marked. Now the sides get installed, but with only 3 screws for now. I'm templating the widths now and testing that the short bottom sides fit as expected. They do, so now the long sides come out again and move to the garage where the rest of the screws get fixed. Pocket holes are drilled into the short sides. Then the bottom frame is screwed together. Finally, the baseboard, as in the board that will make the actual base of the pull-out drawer, is being fixed to the bottom frame. Next, the upright front and back panels are cut first to width and then to the correct angle. The stairs are slightly steeper than 45 degrees. If memory serves, 47.5 degrees. So that is my angle here as well. Time to fix these now. Going to be upright like this. I'm going to install these with 4 pocket holes each. Right, that should do it. And then take another fit test before I continue with the long sides. Right, I have the long side here, and now I'm just going to trace the miter cut that I'll need to do. Alright, so that's my cut mark. And now for the insignificant task of getting the right miter on the table saw. I'm going to make one control cut. So there's the pencil mark and there's the cut, so that angle is spot on. pretty decent. This next piece here is the sloped roof of the pull-out drawer. Both long edges need to be mitered. This is the bottom edge. I'll trim the top edge after assembly. Yes, after. For now, I'm once again drilling pocket holes to hold the roof in place. I'm also installing tabs made out of plywood cut-offs all around the edge. These hold the roof in place flush with the front and back panel edges. Once the pocket screws are all in, the tabs come out again. The screw holes will need filling later. I did say the top edge gets trimmed after assembly, didn't I? One final look and shift and full fit test. Will she close? I needn't have worried. Next, I have to take measurements for the front panels. So now I can cut this where I've just marked it off, and it'll give me two pieces. Just got to figure that one out, and I should probably do that first. Shims ensure equal distance from adjacent edges. The level ensures level. With these standards safeguarded, brad nails fix the front panel in place for now. You finally start to get a feel for the finished product here. The dog, however, doesn't sound particularly convinced, does he? Handles are next. I have one small rectangular shaped drawer here, so I mark out the exact center with two crossed lines between opposite corners, and then use a sliding rule to transfer that center to the drawer above, next to it, and below. For the drawer all the way on the right, I first need to extend the horizontal line of its neighboring drawer's edge as a reference. The rest then is the same as before. Next, holes are drilled where the marker lines meet. M4 machine screws go through those. Handles go on the screws. Look how aligned that is. With my recently created worktop space in the garage, I finally have the surface that I need to put up all these drawers as my workpieces. What I can do now is I can just go around and sand them all down, which I still have to do. I can then proceed to filling them all in at the same time, have their drying times be simultaneous, and kind of keep repeating that process until they're really all quite smooth. And we get to the applying of wood filler. Lots and lots of wood filler. Now this is the big shoe drawer. It's tall and it's heavy. There's a lot of plywood in this. And this has had its first pass of just filling the pocket holes, because it was just a little too cold for comfort in the garage at the time. I moved this big thing inside the house for painting. It's a chalk finish kitchen carpet sort of paint in some kind of sage green. Why? Well, Why not? After the paint is dry, the drawer gets maneuvered back into its position and its insides get painted as well. Once that too is dry, I'm taking measurements for carpet lining and then set about cutting up some basic but thick flat woven rugs out of Woody's DIY. Obviously, this will need to be done for all the heavy-duty drawers, but for now, I'm content with fitting my test piece here and putting my heavy work boots into their new home. So that's the drawers all in place. Next time, that awkward space in the corner there needs to get sorted out.